Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm so excited. I have two beautiful new styles and colors by Belle Tress to show you. I'm wearing Seville and the color is Macadamia Latte-R, and this is Cordoba and the color is Buttered Toast R. Before we start, I wanted to thank Shirley's Wig Shop for sending me both of these beautiful Spanish City Collection styles to show you, and also to remind you that Shirley has a private Facebook group called Shirley's Wig Shop, Hair's Looking at You Kid. It's a wonderful group where we exchange ideas and information. You can get to know other wig wearers or just show off your beautiful styles. We invite you to join us there. Also, if you haven't done so already, I'd like to ask, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. So let's look at Seville first. I can't wait to look at both of these styles and colors. I have to tell you, I've been waiting for them for a while, and I'm so excited. These are my kind of styles, and in particular, this Macadamia Latte-R, I've been so excited to try, because it's a little bit more a color that I'm comfortable with, a bronze shade for sure, and we will look at all the details during the color segment of my video. So first, let's go ahead and look at this gorgeous style. Sleek, mid-length, just beautiful, light density for sure. If I pull all the fibers forward, you can see this is the full density of the style. So really feels light and comfortable and not at all too poofy. And we have these layers. Maybe I should pull them forward again. Here we go. We have face framing layers, a few shorter pieces, not a lot, but I found some there. So you could absolutely trim bangs, or you can sweep these fringe pieces to the side, which is what I will want to do. I also like to tuck fibers sometimes, so that is just a look that I absolutely love. Beautiful layers, a slight inward bend here, and framing the face, just gorgeous, sleek, mid-length style. We have an extended lace front, and both of the styles have the exact same cap construction. So let's look at that extended lace front. I think I have a little bio hair peeking out there, but it runs from about here to here on me. Gorgeous lace front, some lighter fibers in the front to help soften that hairline as well. Just perfection. Then we have a left mono part, and right now we still have that zigzag parting, so I will want to change that and create some scalp appearance because I think that adds to the realism, and we'll absolutely do that together with this style. So let's go ahead and we'll get a quick look at her from all sides right out of the box before I've done any styling. Here we go from the right and the back. Gorgeous movement. And the left. So absolutely my kind of style. And next we'll go ahead and we'll change this part line and steam it in place and steam the fibers up and away from the face a little bit. Right now I am getting fibers falling forward, which is very common right out of the box. And then we'll go ahead, we'll look at the cap construction for both styles. We'll take both styles outside and get a good look at both of these new beautiful colors. And lastly, we'll go over final thoughts. So I have my rat tail comb here. Let's go ahead and change the zigzag part line. And I'm just going to run this comb down the center of the zigzag and see if I like that. Absolutely. Now I'm not seeing a lot of scalp appearance yet, but I will place some silicone scar tape under there. Some of my bio hair might be showing through the monofilament, and we'll see if that's enough or if we want to add some powder. But I think I like how the fibers are falling, and let me go ahead and clip the fibers back so this doesn't revert back to the zigzag when I take her off and place her on that blockhead. And we'll do that next and do some steaming. I did want to show you that part line again. I ended up moving it a little further to the right on this style, And also, sometimes I prefer not having a perfectly straight part. So you can see towards the front, I moved it over just a little. I just felt that that was looking cute. And I do that on my head, and then I clip it in place and do the steaming. So we will go ahead and do that. To do my steaming, I like to use a little handheld clothes steamer. This is the iSteam steamer. I purchased it on Amazon. I'll leave that in my description box down below. Also, in case you haven't seen it, I have a full-length video on my channel all about how I like to steam style both synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic fibers, and these are heat-friendly synthetic fibers. And I'll leave a link to that video in my description box down below as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. First, we'll steam this new part line in place, and then we'll steam the fibers up and away from the face just to give them a little lift in the front and on the side there, and to keep those fibers back throughout the day. So let's go ahead and get started. Be sure to direct the steam at the fibers, not at the delicate lace front or monofilament. Keep your steamer moving. Don't leave it in any one place for more than 3 seconds. All right, I think that should do it. Now I need to let these fibers cool completely so the new style can set. And then I'll put her back on and we'll see if we like these results. So she's back on my head and the fibers are nice and cool to the touch now. Let's go ahead, we'll remove the clips and see if we like how this turned out. Oh yes, absolutely. Exactly how I love it. Just a little lift in the front. And let's do the test and see if the fibers are falling forward or staying back a little bit more. Once, twice. You can see that's how much these fibers are wanting to fall forward now. So I absolutely love this method. And let's go ahead and see the part line. You can see, you might see it a little bit better than I can. It's a little hard in the camera sometimes, but I think I will add a little bit of powder just to accentuate that part line a little bit more. That's just the look that I prefer. So I have my NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in warm neutrals. This is what I like to use, and just a skinny little makeup brush. And I'll apply the powder to the brush and do my best to see this in the camera. I can always touch it up later. I also placed some silicone scar tape under there, so that will help the powder adhere and also prevents my bio hair from showing through. So let's go ahead and try this. All right, I think that's probably good. I can always add more. I like to pat the fibers and remove any excess powder that might have gotten on fibers. All right. That's gorgeous. In my mind, this is dream hair. Absolutely, just beautiful. So next, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the cap construction. So here we have the inside of the cap for both Seville and Cordoba. They're identical. I looked very carefully at both styles and they're identical. So we'll just go ahead and look at the one for Seville and then you'll know it applies to Cordoba as well. So first, I have this piece of silicone scar tape that I applied to the underside of the mono part there. And I like to do that for my mono tops and mono parts to help create scalp appearance, where otherwise my dark bio hair might show through that monofilament. And I like to use the AWD Medical silicone scar sheets. I purchased them on Amazon, and I'll leave that in my description box down below. So first, let's go ahead and remove that scar tape. And you can see we have a left mono part, and it's nice and deep. So you have a little bit of room to move your part line around within that area, but it is a dedicated left part. This is powder residue from that eyeshadow that we applied to help accentuate that part line a little bit more. Then, as you can see, we have an extended lace front that runs about 1/3 or halfway down the ear tabs on both sides. And I just love extended lace fronts because these allow you to style the wig away from the face and still have that appearance of hair growth all along the extended lace front. So huge fan of those. Then we have soft ear tabs with metal stays, an extended nape for a bit of extra coverage, and Velcro style adjusters. I left these adjusters where they were for both styles, and both caps fit me very comfortably. I have a 22-inch circumference. All my measurements will be listed in the description box down below in case you'd like to compare your measurements to mine, but fits me very comfortably. And of course, the open wefting on the sides and in the back create a nice and stretchy cap. I checked both styles very carefully for permatease and I found 0 permatease. So I love that. That just creates a wonderfully comfortable cap and natural movement for this low density style. Really a beautiful cap construction. So let's get a good look at this beautiful color Macadamia Latte-R out here in natural light. Unfortunately, it's a cold and rainy day here today, so I'm undercover, but I think we have plenty of natural light here for me to show you this color. And let's go ahead first and we'll read the description from Shirley's website for this color. It's described as a medium and light brown, and you can see those brunette tones in there. And then you have highlights with light gold blonde. The root is described as a medium and light brown, and I think that is a lovely rooting, not too dark and not too long. Really a wonderful natural regrowth look for this beautiful shade. And then we have 4 different blondes included in the highlighting, so I'll read you the description for all the blondes. It's a blend of golden blonde, honey blonde, natural medium blonde, and champagne blonde highlights. So quite a bit going on with this color, and it's stunning. I love it. I feel very comfortable wearing this color. I feel like I keep going a little bit lighter and lighter with my colors, but with this rooting, I just feel very comfortable. Even if some of my bio hair is showing, I feel like it blends nicely with that rooting. And this is just a gorgeous color. To me, I feel like it's definitely a little more blonde than what I'm used to, but I guess blonde probably describes it best. And I love the highlighting. I think that is just beautifully done, blended, but you still can see some here and there. And overall, I would say this is a warm shade, not a lot of red, really more, the warmth you're getting in this color is more from the blondes and the honey and golden blondes. And it's just so pretty. And you do have a few more of the highlights in the front framing the face. Let's go ahead and look at the details. So again, we have that extended lace front that runs from here to here on me. Beautiful, delicate knotting, lighter fibers a few in the front, and a beautiful soft hairline. And then we have this parting space. And again, I added some silicone scar tape there and a little bit of matte eyeshadow to help accentuate that part line. And I think that looks really natural now. So let's get a quick look from all sides. Here she is from the right. And the back. And the left. So just gorgeous. I know that a few of you are curious about this new color, and I've already been asked a question about whether this color is similar to brown sugar sweet cream. Unfortunately, I've never tried that color, so I can't show you these colors side by side. But just from photos that I've seen, I would say this color is a little warmer than the brown sugar sweet cream. And I just love it. I think it's gorgeous for this long, sleek style and really will look beautiful on so many different skin tones. Next, let's go inside and we'll look at Cordoba. As you can see, this is very similar to Seville actually, but a little bit shorter. Very sleek again, silky fibers and low density. Let me move all the fibers forward. So that's all the fibers moved forward. So you can see it really is very natural looking and not at all too poofy. And we have, again, just this beautiful face framing cut, you know, with these layers that bend inward, and that's just so flattering. I love that. And then you do have a fringe, a long fringe. I would say that this fringe is maybe a little heavier than on Seville. You have a few more fringe pieces. You could easily trim these, of course, or you can sweep them to the side, and that's what I will want to do. That's just what I prefer, but I think it would be beautiful either way. You do have a few layers here and there throughout to also help with the density on this style. I would say it's mostly around the face. Let's look at the cap again. Same as with Seville. You have an extended lace front, and this bio hair just wants to peek out. It runs from about here to here on me. Delicate knotting, not too dense, some lighter fibers in the front, a very beautiful, soft, natural hairline. And then we have that left mono part, and for the most part, we still have some zigzag there. I think I will want to change that part line and steam these fibers away from the face. Let's go ahead and we'll get a quick look at her from all sides right out of the box. Here she is from the right and the back. Gorgeous movement on this one too. And the left. So absolutely a very beautiful, practical mid-length style. I think we'll easily be able to tuck fibers on her as well. Let's go ahead and we'll take her outside and we'll get a good look at this beautiful color in natural light. First, I wanted to let you know that I did style Cordoba in the meantime. I changed the part line and steamed it in place and steamed the fibers up and away from the face a little bit on a blockhead, of course. I also used just a little bit of John Renault's Peace Out Contour Fiber Creme. I like to sometimes apply a little bit of that just to the front hairline. I put it on my fingers and then just add a little bit to the front hairline to add a little hold. Can also help with flyaways, and then it also washes out very easily if you need to wash it out. So that's how I've styled her. But let's go ahead and talk about this color. So I'll read you the description from Shirley's website first, and I believe this comes straight from Belle Tress. So it's an interesting description. It's described as a collage of shades that inspires and leaves us staring at all the different tones. It's a magically mixed blonde brown, a classic combo that makes you feel relaxed and natural. So that's an interesting description, flowery language for sure, but it doesn't really tell us that much about the color. So I'll tell you what I'm seeing, and I'm learning more about colors. I still wouldn't really say that I'm an expert, but to me, this is a cool medium brunette shade, I would say, with some very cool blonde highlighting and a lovely root, not too dark, not too long. I think it really looks very natural with the rest of the colors that we have. And definitely beautiful, and I love it on this sleek little style. I think if you're looking for a cool brunette shade with just a little bit of blonde highlighting, especially around the face, I think that's so pretty, and then at the front hairline, then this might just fit the bill for you. Let's go ahead and look at the details. So we have that extended lace front again from here to here. Beautiful, delicate knotting, not too dense of a hairline, some lighter fibers in the front create this really soft and natural looking front hairline. And then we have the part there, a left mono part, and I've added some silicone scar tape under there to help accentuate that part line. So let's go ahead, we'll get a quick look at the color from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back. And the left. All right, I hope you got a good idea of what this new color looks like. And again, I think if you're looking for a cool medium brunette shade with some lovely blonde highlighting, then this might just be the color for you. So next, we'll go inside and we'll go over final thoughts. Cordoba that I'm wearing and Seville here are two beautiful new styles in Belle Tress's Spanish City collection. I'm so pleased I got to try them. They are just gorgeous, very low density, no permatease, lovely cap constructions, sleek styles. Seville, of course, is a little bit longer. As you can see, we have lovely layering throughout on both styles. I would say another difference that I see between the two styles, other than Cordoba being a little bit shorter, is that the fringe, the side-swept fringe on Seville seems to be a little bit lighter, not as much of it. On Cordoba, you have quite a bit of this side-swept fringe, and of course, you can easily trim that or sweep it to the side, just whichever you prefer, but wanted you to be aware of that. And I think also these two new colors are so pretty, and it's wonderful to have more options. I do love this Macadamia Latte-R. I think this is a new favorite. I love mocha with cream, as you know, if you've been watching my channel. And this is a little bit more in the blonde direction and much less auburn. Really, it's a warm shade, but more because of the gold tones. Get another image here inside. And then the Buttered Toast R, of course, is that cool medium brunette shade with some cool blonde highlighting that is just really lovely. And it is interesting to look at. It just gives it a lovely amount of dimension, and it's just such a pretty look. So a little something for everyone, I think. I wanted to remind you that both of these styles are available for purchase from Shirley's Wig Shop, and I will leave direct links to both of them in my description box down below. Also, I wanted to thank you for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.